All right. Let's get into the part that gives people a lot of problems. Sales and marketing. That's a very, very big part of turning your side hustle into a full-time check. Now, one of the things that really is kind of strange is there are many people who clearly want to make a lot of money. They want to make a lot of money. They want to build something, but the core skill sets, the things that move the needle, they don't want to do. I had this guy and he signed up for some consulting and we worked out a plan, right? And I gave him the keys to the castle. I gave him the keys to what I used to do when I was selling office furniture, which is, hi, that's what you either have to cold call really, really, really hard, or you're going to have to do some content. I mean, there's really no way around this. And once you get rolling, then you can use referrals, right? And this is going to be module 3. Now, just to kind of give you some oversights of how this works, you're going to need to do module 1. You're going to need to do module 2 before you can jump into 3. Because there's a lot of folks who will jump into certain activities before their business is ready for that activity. And then wonder why it's such a struggle. Like, I'm going to just tell you, if you don't have a tribe already and a congruent Facebook friends list, you can stream all damn day long. It's not going to do anything. But there are people who have heard from the watching hustler porn. Just stream, just put it out there, just build content. I actually heard this guy that talked to Gary Vee, and Gary Vee gave him some advice, right? And I went to his Facebook page, and there's such a huge disconnect between what he's trying to do and the people he's trying to market to. They're not going to listen to him. They're just not, because he just looks like a woolly bear. And I'm just sitting there like, this ain't gonna work. And I recently checked and he's not even posting the shit on this page anymore. And this was like a few months. Typically, if you're going to be doing online sales, understand that they are not remarkably different from offline sales in terms of you got to have some stuff that people want. You've got to have a process how to sell it. This does not change. It just doesn't. Online gives you the ability to scale things really, really quickly, right? So what we're going to do, and for those of you who want to be part of turning your side gig into a full-time check, the links are below the description. You've got 2 choices. $150 self-serve. You'll get module 1 through 4 plus some other little bonuses I will go into a little later for those who want it. And we're going to rock and roll, because see, this is something else too. I'm going to teach you how to build a real business, not an internet business, not one of these influencer businesses, because that's a big thing, influencers. But I'm going to ask you something. When you look at these influencers, how many influencers do you see over 40 in the internet space who wasn't famous in the real world before? How many? Not many. All right, I'm just going to, sales and marketing, right? We're going to talk about sales and marketing. If you are an attractive male or attractive female, you could just start tweeting and you can start doing Instagram and build a big following on nothing more than that. And it's the reality. It's just reality. So you see all of this stuff out there, right? So you don't really see the process. Now, I will say something, and I will give credit where credit's due. Some of these young internet hustlers are working their asses off. It may not look like it because you can't see what's behind the cover, but they're working their asses off. And some of them have come up with some amazing business models. They've innovated. They've done some stuff that has just been incredible. Now, what we're going to do after you take module 1. Module 1 is very important. And that dropped is already there. If you sign up, you can start working on that. Now, this is one of the things that we're going to do. Number one, I already know you're overloaded, right? So I'm not going to give you 4, 5, 6 hour courses to stack on top of your already busy day. That's just not going to work. I'm going to give you the framework, and then what we're going to do is have webinars. See, there's going to be one homework assignment, module one, and then we're going to have probably 2 or 3 webinars after you get started. Because see, as I referenced earlier, until you start doing stuff, we can't really do anything else except talk and hope and make love to your dreams. And I'm not really about making love to dreams. So let's see what we got here. We got health before wealth. I appreciate your info. Signed up today. Thank you for signing up. What's up, Jen? Yeah, I've been doing something totally different. And once again, didn't know how it was going to work because this is the 3rd stream today, right? And I'm going to tell you with sales and marketing. I'm going to kind of give you an overview of this whole process because this is what we're talking about, sales and marketing, and this is a sales and marketing tactic. I built these streams not just for today. I built these streams for the future, which is the reason that I have different shirts on. This is why, I'm in a different location. Even though it's all streamed the same day, I've keyworded it, and it's going to take me 2 or 3 months to really see how this experiment works, which is what we talked about earlier. So not only do you hear me talk about it, you see me do it, because this is a sales and marketing device. Because normally with YouTube, I just copy and paste the same description on every video. These videos all have 3 different descriptions, same payment link, and the link's going to stay the same. Just the price is going to go up tonight. But typically, we're going to have to get into some heavy duty sales training, which a lot of that's going to be on you, because this is my new mantra. I'm going to treat you like the adult that you are, and then we're going to talk about it later. But I'm not a micromanager. I've never been. So you're going to get your work and you're going to get your task. And then we're going to have these live sessions where we can chop up your results. See, if you don't go out and do the module, you don't have any results. And one of the reasons I am being really harsh and really pushing this is I want a group of people who are adequately mentally prepared to come in and win. Because there's some people who will remain nameless that just go from group to group, course to course, then they kind of bitch why they're not getting results, but they never stick to one thing long enough to do anything. We're getting to the point, like next year, the year after, that will be the equivalent of my storage auction time here on YouTube. We'll have a decade, 2018, that'll be 10 years, right? That's a career for many people. And YouTube, sales and marketing, YouTube is a content marketing device that leads to sales. And that's how I've used it since day one. Now, I could have easily tapped out. There was a lot of times. Because see, one of the things I want to toughen you up to is sales is solving problems. I want you to look at sales as solving problems, not trying to get over on somebody, not trying to sell ice to Eskimos. I hate that. What sales is designing your business where it's many efficient and profitable way. There's nothing wrong with that. So one of the things that we're going to do is work on your marketing, because as you go through module 1, which is going to be about business models, and then we get to the execution and implementation, all these things, we get into these, you're going to have to learn how to market. Even if your business blows up and you start making money, you still need to know the basics to drive your business forward. You definitely got to know those, because one of the things is, and I'm going to put something out here to you. Now, there's a few people here, which I did expect, because whenever I do promotional type videos, a lot of people check out, which is cool. But for the folks who are here and for the folks who watch this later on, understand you're different and you're special. Because many folks, if it's not entertaining, if it's not hustler porn, They're simply not interested, and they're simply not ever going to start a business. Ever in life. They may buy my books, they may play around with some stuff, but the reality of them actually starting a business is pretty slim to none. So just know that if you're going to embark on this journey, that you've already elevated yourself above many other people who are just kind of playing around. Now, with that said, there's going to be a lot of hustler porn coming to this channel. Now, I rail against hustler porn, once again, sales and marketing, because see, marketing is something that captures your attention. And I already know that most people are predetermined to get that hindbrain action going on, where they'll react and respond to hustler porn. But if I sat down and gave them a 10-step business plan on how to really make money that didn't have any entertainment, didn't have any pretty women on the thumbnails, just straight regular, like when I went to school, when you picked up a book, it just had the title on it, they would not be interested. And that's telling of where they are with their business and the things that they want to do. That is extremely telling. So as we get into module 3, which is going to be deep, and it's going to be longer, because see, this is the thing, and let me tell you how the training is designed. I get so many people who don't know what they want to do. They have no clue. And then when I start making suggestions of things that they can do and make money, they're not interested in that because it's not sexy enough. So once you get your model, because I'm going to be really like a drill sergeant on you. It's like, what's your business model? Did you go through all the modules? Did you pick your business module? Did you research? Did you talk to people? Did you do that stuff? Because see, this is where most people go wrong. They will jump on the business and they will jump on it based upon the recommendations of others, hustler porn and stuff, and they'll get in it and they're like, I don't like this. This ain't working out for me. What's going on with this? And it's because the stuff that I want you to do in module 1, business model prep, research, is how this thing will end. When you pick your business model correctly, it's just going to go much smoother down the road. But when you just pick a business model because it's hot, it's trendy, like I'm never going to talk about it, but Amazon has this merch thing, and I had someone who hired me, and I said, don't do it. And he said, you sure? It's like, don't do it. It's not for you. If you're going to invest this kind of money and time, get your own brand, get your own domain, do that, because merch is another device to keep people on the Amazon platform, which is a win for Amazon. It's totally a win. But for you, you're going to be on that treadmill of always trying to satisfy Amazon versus actually building a brand and building a business. So you might be making money, but it's going to peter out. This is why, I stopped putting, I'm going to put my books on Kindle. That'll be something totally different. That'll be for the video marketing therapy folks. But with sales and marketing, with the way things are going, if you get those skills, and let's just say you go through my course, right? And you get those skills and you find out, you don't really like the business that you built. You have sales and marketing skills. You can take that virtually anywhere in the world and do something with it. So that's going to be a serious takeaway for folks who stick with it and build something. And once again, I'll even talk about this at some point in the future about how this went, because like I said, this is very new. And like I said, I'm only doing 3 streams just to see how they're doing, because this is me practicing what I'm telling you. Because one of the things I'll tell you that a lot of folks will tell you, a lot of this stuff is not going to work that you will try. That's why you got to have the experimentation. And this is the beauty of when you do hit. When you don't follow the crowd, when you build something and you go through your experiments and testing phase, right? Because that's module 2, testing. You get this information that you can dominate a market with before everyone else does. That's powerful. And that's what happened to me with the storage auction business. I had more information than anyone else. I literally dominated that market for 2.5 years. And I can actually remember the day that the domination started, because it was like somebody turned water off. And it's like sales just like went boom. It was like a big drop, and then it never recovered. But I knew that was going to happen because there was so much hype, so much money that everyone's jumping in. It was only a matter of time. But for me to own a category for 2.5 years, I am grateful for that opportunity. That's sick. And there's things that some of you out there can do because you have specialized knowledge. And if you do the research and you build a business that's based upon your capabilities, your resources, more so than your dreams and your whims, you could make a lot of money. Now, I'm going to tell you why it took me so long to become a writer and a communicator and do all this stuff. Because I tried 3 times and the third time was the charm. First time, I didn't have any skills. I like to write. People told me that, they liked my writing, but I didn't have any business skills. I didn't know how markets work. There were so many things I didn't know. The second time, I still didn't know that stuff. I just was a little better writer. Then the third time, I had all of this business experience. And then I at that point, I didn't write for like 8 years. Then I started writing again. And within 4 months, I was making money. What it was the sales and marketing skills. That's what did it. I'll say it. My first book was an editorial nightmare. People, talked about it, but the sales and marketing skills and the content of the book was so good it got me past that. But I could have wrote a perfect book, an error-free book, one that was edited to death, spent $2,500 on the editing, spent maybe $1,000 on the cover, and if I didn't have sales and marketing skills, that book would have went nowhere. That is how powerful sales and marketing skills are. And that's why that's going to be probably the longest module and the most in-depth because there's some things that we'll have to do. And also there's going to be going back because see what I've learned from doing courses and putting stuff out over the years, people like to kind of skip around on courses. And with my group, Culture Lee Hustler, people did that and they had to go back and do it because of the way this course was designed. Because I'm doing that because if you skip, then you're going to run into problems when you get further down the road because I integrate the courses together where they make sense and they build upon each other. Yes, I'm the evil scientist like that. All right, so let's see who's here. Because I'm leaving this up. Let's see, what's up? Yeah, I didn't really expect too many people because it is Monday Night Football, so I already know how that goes. What's your thoughts on affiliate marketing? Since you are a member of the tribe, affiliate marketing is great to make money, but the thing is, the time and energy you have to put into it and money, and understand, many people spend a lot of money with affiliate marketing that I just think you should have your own business. That's my thoughts. Can you make money with it? Yeah. But the time and effort you put into it, you might as well build your own business. There's this copywriter who was doing affiliate marketing, and we're in the same group, and he was making money. Then one day he said, fuck it. I'm tired of making all these people all this money. So he came up with his own product. He made $3 million in 1 year, and he refuses to work for anyone else. And he just like, I wish I had started this earlier. So that's just to let you know how that goes. What's your thoughts on building a team? We're going to talk about this. For you to get wealthy, for you to build a sustainable business, you will have to build a team. All this Lone Ranger bullshit that so many people talking about, the solopreneur, you're capping your income. There's a few people who can do like $1 million or 8 million work by themselves, but they're lying. They got to have somebody. Somebody's got to answer the email. Someone's got to put stuff together. You got to have a team. One of the reasons my storage auction business was so successful from day one, I had a partner. It was never just me. This business for many years, it was just me. Then I hired assistants. But yeah, and you're going to see more of that stuff in the future. A lot more. What's up, Rakin? So this is the whole thing, because sales and marketing is a really big part of success. And one of the things that, like I said, you'll see with this channel and some of the big changes, I'm going to expand the content, and I'm going to expand on the guest list. So there's a lot of stuff that's coming. I'm going to get as much as I can here in 2017, but I can just let you know, there will be a show. How are you doing the multiple candle angle? It looks great. That's Wirecast Studio. Because see, what Ray can know this, and a lot of folks know this. Okay, typically when you're doing video, to keep attention, because all right, I don't even have to explain it. When you watch a movie, how often do they change scenes? Every time you turn around, they change the scene, 3 seconds here, 4 seconds here. That keeps your attention on point. And that's one of the reasons that I have these multiple angles. I can do up to 4 cameras on this. I think for most people, drop shipping is bullshit. It's going to get you in trouble. That's it. All right. Once again, I'm going to give you my philosophy here. I believe in building your own business, even though it is much harder than jumping on these other things, because it's going to last much longer than these other things, like drop shipping. All right, let's go ahead and call it fulfillment. Let's say you're selling photo equipment and you go to Canon and you work out a deal with Canon where Canon ships your stuff. That's drop shipping. And that's pretty good. But the thing is, you think Canon's going to let you walk in and they're going to drop ship your stuff for free with you having no relationship, with you not having a sales record? There are big companies who do this, and it's called fulfillment and logistics. It's not drop shipping because they have contracts and all this other stuff. But if you're just a single guy who only wants to get some product when you make a sale, ask yourself, how valuable is that to the company that drop ships? That you'll show up once a month, once every 6 months. How valuable are you? I mean, that doesn't work for them. They need to sell that product all the time. So even if they take you on, they're not going to be loyal. They may even, and this is what's happening with a lot of these Chinese sellers who are drop shipping. They're going direct and they're still selling you that stuff and they're selling against you. So one of the things that I firmly believe is do the work and build your own thing. I mean, you may not become a millionaire. You may not, but at the end of the day, you build your successful thing, whatever that is, you'll be respected, your self-respect, your pride will go through the roof because it's something you did. That's just my thoughts on it. And I will not be, unless I can find somebody who has numbers and a reliable thing. Because every time I see someone talking about drop shipping, because there's a guy on YouTube, he's been talking about drop shipping for years. He's making no damn money. If drop shipping was all of this, how come he's not making any money? He's been talking about it, pushing it, this program, that program, this program, but he's not making, he's in the same spot. One of the things I look at for people, and you should look at too, is growth. You've got someone that's talking about, hey, making money, doing some stuff, and there's no growth. Why is there no growth? Look at that. That's all I'm saying. Just look at that. All right. So for those of you who want to be part of the experience and get in on how to turn your side gig into a full-time check, the links are below. Just go ahead and sign up. Module 1's there. Like I said, it's not going to, the lesson plan is not going to take a long time. That's one of the lessons I learned in schooling people, because you're busy. So the course is designed to get you involved, doing stuff, doing the work so you can get to building your business faster. Okay. And let's see, what is today? I think this is it. And we will resume with the regular schedule tomorrow. All right. So I want to say thanks to everybody that came out. I really appreciate it. And actually, before I go, just go ahead and throw in the comments whenever you see this, because I'm thinking I'm going to do AM hustle. Let me tell you what I'm thinking. I don't want to lock into a certain time because there's so many things going on, and I don't know what time's going to work. So I'm going to kind of let it float. Once again, testing. But the name of the show is probably going to be AM hustle or PM hustle. And I'm thinking AM, and probably be between 6 a.m. and 10. It's going to just drop like that. And it's going to be a live show. And I might be able to get some guests. It's something I'm working on, because live video is now, it was the past, it's the future, and just something you're going to have to do if you're going to win on new YouTube, unless you're a kid or really pretty. So just letting you know that. So once again, links to the courses, sign up, are there. And If you're on the email list, I'm gonna do something real special for that. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's just, all right. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. A lot of people are lying to you online. Like with drop shipping, I'm gonna give you an example of a company that would have drop shipped furniture for me. One of the things that they told me, now they would have shipped the furniture for me, right? Guess how much I had to sell per month for them to ship the furniture for me? They would have, we'll call it private label or white label, where it would have been my name on the invoice, my company address, all this other stuff. They would have handled payments. They would have cut me a check. They would have did all this stuff. Just guess how much I had to sell to get that privilege of them drop shipping my stuff. Just put it in the comments. It's going to blow your mind. Also, if you own a small furniture store and you want to get financing through American General, Wells Fargo, and there was another one, I think it was Chrysler, I'm not sure. Guess how much you had to sell before they would even talk to you? Let's see if anybody's going to put in there. So we will see. But yeah, definitely a show, some guests. There's some things that I want to do. A lot of stuff is coming. What's a 5-piece? Fight game. What is a 5-piece? Dollars. Put dollars. I don't know what a 5-piece is. Nope, not 3,000. Let's see. I'm still trying to figure out what is a 5-piece. Go ahead, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. 5,000? Not even close. Y'all starting off way too low. I'll just tell you, I had to sell and had to sign a contract to commit to selling $100,000 worth of furniture per month, not year, per month. Per month. 1.2 million a year was the commitment for them to drop ship for me. Yeah. That's why I'm like, I mean, all right, let's just kind of like go a little further with this. If here you are, right? You are someone who has the urge to sell some stuff, right? And you go to this company, and this company, there's no commitment. There is no commitment, right? And they'll ship your stuff wherever. How valuable are you? I mean, there's no, it's just not good business. It's just not. I'm just telling you. This is stuff I had to go through signing up for stuff. Yeah, that's some, 1.2. If you wanted to get financing, if you're a small furniture store, 1.2 to 2 million before they would even talk to you, and they wanted to see tax returns. This is how real business works. This is why I say the stuff that I say online, because a lot of these folks have never had to do this. They've got what I call an influencer business. They look really good. They put some stuff out there, but they've not had any real business experience. They've not gone through this stuff. And I will say, I think this is one of the reasons that Gary Vaynerchuk is so successful, because he has gone through this stuff. He's gone through a lot of shit to get to where he is. And he's dealing with customers one-on-one, dealing with suppliers, dealing with regulators and state laws and stuff. So this is what I'm saying. But we'll talk about that and more. So once again, I am going to be out. If you want to be part of turning their side gig into a full-time check, get down below, hit those links. You can get in for $150. That's just going to one and done. Or you can join my group. That's $49 a month, or $300 for the year. And prices are going to change. That's why I'm telling you, they want us, for them. All right, I keep wanting to get off this, but all right, here's the whole deal. For them to be able to drop ship your stuff, right, they got to have a fulfillment center, and they got to pay people, right? So some guy in the office is like, for us to have this fulfillment center, We got to have X amount of sales to employ these organic carbon-based life forms. They just can't like ramp up. I mean, all right, let's put it this way. Let's say you worked at their warehouse and this was the job thing. It's like, well, we don't know when we're going to have work for you, but we want to hire you full time. So whenever we call you, you got to come in. It's not going to work. That's why a lot of this stuff doesn't work, because it tries to defy the laws of money. All right, let's see. How long is this? Okay, I didn't go over too long, but just giving y'all the skinny. All right, once again, go below, sign up, and I will be back tomorrow with something else, but the special pricing is going to end tonight, and then we're going to jump into something very, very sexy. Oh, I should have said this in the beginning, but everyone that buys the $300 or the yearly special, I'm going to do something nice for you. But the email list, I got to get that out to the email list first. All right, I'm about to go. Appreciate you. Y'all have a great evening.